catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Okay, interesting. And here's the pull. He's in a great position. It's a cute ball. That had too much on it. And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Romero. Messi. Senesi. Fernandes. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Acuna. McAllister. And here's the pull.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
João Felix, over to the left. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Vitinha. Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Araujo shifted upfield. That's a throw. Oh, not quite. De Paul. McAllister. Messi. Proves too strong. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. This might... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Acuna. Otamendi. Senesi. Moved on forwards. Messi. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. Takes a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
So, a breakthrough already. McAllister. Acuna. And here's the pull. McAllister. Great chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's a big chance!
Argentina would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. It's a mighty effort! De Paul. Fernandes. Romero. Messi. Senesi forwards and with intent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Araujo clears it away. Mendes getting this one clear. Romero hurtling down that right flank. Can he deliver? And here's Fernandes. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Fernandes. Romero. And here's Messi. He is just caressing. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. McAllister. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
João Felix. Nuno Mendes. And here's João Felix. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. McAllister. Acuna. Otamendi. Senesi. Fernandes. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. McAllister. And it's Messi. And here's De Paul. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Succumbs to the pressure. De Paul. Oh, that's nice. And that has been cleared. Could be danger here. Header! This time, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. João Neves. João Cancelo. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Araujo, aim forwards. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Vitinha. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Pedro Neto. He's in here! Pedro Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. This looks promising. João Felix opts to play it back. Otamendi. Portugal out in front with an early advantage. Otamendi goes forward. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. McAllister, gently done. Deep cross. Time to deliver. In once more.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio played over towards the opposite flank. João Cancelo shifted upfield. Fernandes. The Paul aim forwards. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Araujo. João Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. And back to the keeper they go. Araujo. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandes. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Nice physical challenge. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McAllister plays it through. Played back in. Goes for a shot! Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
looking here to chip it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cross deflected behind for a corner. McAllister attempts a clearance. And he's surging through. It's Rodrigo de Paul. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance for a shot! And here's Messi. Calmly anticipates. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes moved on forwards. João Felix. Hit into the middle. Senesi is there and he can get that clear. And here's Vitinha, shapes to shoot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, the clearance is short. Romero, Fernandes, McAllister. It's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul! Could be danger here. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. He thumps it clear. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. And here's João Felix. Danger averted for now. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Now it's Pedro Neto. Knocks it out wide. Pedro tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vitinha. Now that's well seen too. McAllister, done delicately. De Paul! A real chance and a real let-off.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. And The whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Romero. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Oh, nice touch. Romero, crossing. And the keeper has it. Joao Felix. And it's played forward. Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Cancelo. João Neves. Vitinha. Back into the middle. João Felix! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Out for a throw. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Now it's to Paul. And he's away. João Cancelo. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Can he get onto this? It's run loose here. There are a few waiting for it. Pedro, chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Pedro Neto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Tries a deft little ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well measured. Cleared without complication. Portugal have reclaimed it. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Joao Felix. Midway through the first period, and a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Pedro Neto, here you can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
João Cancelo cuts it out. Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. McAllister tries to dink it through. Gonzalo Inacio played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great defending, strong and determined. De Paul, McAllister, now it's Messi. Gonzalo Inacio, Nuno Mendes. Mendes chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo making good progress on the right-hand side. Acuna. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. João Cancelo, gently done. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Mendes. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Acuna, aim forwards. Oh, super find. Acuna. Oh, it's played into the area. That has been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Otamendi. McAllister. Otamendi driven forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Araujo. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. And here's Joao Felix. Into the channel. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. João Neves. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Senesi. And it's played forward. And the pass is intercepted. Araujo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. He has found the way through. Vitinha. João Neves. Could move up a gear here. The pull, that's a delicate pass. Made back to the goalkeeper. Araujo. Moved on forwards. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Otamendi. De Paul. Inacio gets across to intercept that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Neves. João Felix! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Nuno Mendes. Cross from Cancelo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, played right into his path. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Smart for me, and he's had a good goal.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And here's Neto. Acuna. Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp. Romero. Clipped into space. And that has been cleared. And that's been won straight back. McAllister. 30 minutes gone. Messi.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Succumbs to the pressure. So, what can they make of this? The pull shifted upfield. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. And he goes cross-field. João Neves. Vitinha. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Acuna, De Paul. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, head over towards the opposite flank. João Felix. And it's Neves. Vitinha. Lovely bit of skill. And that has been clubbed away. João Neves have it back and can go again. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Defending of the desperate variety. McAllister attempts a clearance. Romero, Senesi, nicely aimed pass. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, and here's João Felix. Fernandes, Ruben Neves cuts out the pass, played out wide. João Felix. Vitinha. That's a little off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? João Neves. Vitinha. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi aim forwards. Pedro Neto, ambitious ball here. Pedro Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to do.
Araujo. Ooh, a delicate chip through. It's really well cleared. And it's Ruben Neves. And here's Neto. Vitinha. Ruben Neves played with finesse. Fernandes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Senesi. Fernandes. Messi gently done. Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Inacio does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. João Neves forwards and with intent. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pedro Neto. João Felix laid out to the left flank. Pedro Neto. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ruben Neves moves short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's going to be another corner. They've played it short. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandez. And here's the pull. McAllister. McAllister's cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. João Cancelo can get it clear. Ball is over the line. Acuna. That's offside. Yes, it is. Rui Silva sends that a long way. Senesi. Senesi, gently done. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Araujo. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Neto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Looks to the other side. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Looking ball that. That's the throw. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Gonçalo Inácio. Moved on forwards. Mendes climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Romero, and it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha shifted upfield. And here's João Felix. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Mendes. Last last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's to Paul. McAllister. Messi. Romero. Romero picks it up now. Romero. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's De Paul. De Paul with the delivery. Now it's João Felix. Fernandes. McAllister, aim forwards. Shoots! They've done it! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
João Neves, and he goes cross-field. Fernandes thinks one through. Can he latch on to this? And it's Mendes. João Neves. Vitinha. João Neves. Picks it up out wide. João Cancelo. Moved on forwards. Senesi. Senesi, gently done. And it's played forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played towards the other side. João Neves. Araujo. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. João Felix. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Fernandes. And it's McAllister. McAllister. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Vitinha. Acuna gets over and intercepts. Musso, long ball by the goalkeeper, and reclaimed it in a trice. Acuna. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well timed, excellent interception. Acuna. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo makes the interception. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Araujo chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. João Cancelo. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. João Neves. Vitinha. Played out to the right. João Cancelo, and that's aimed into the middle. De Paul, and it's been played through. João Cancelo, and it goes cross-field, and the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Acuna is onto it in a flash, and he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo, out to the right, in by Cancelo. Very nicely done. And now the breakaway. João Neves. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Acuna shifted upfield. Gonzalo Inacio. Gonzalo Inacio, and it's played forward. João Felix, and it's Cancelo. João Cancelo has got himself a free kick. Was beautiful, something close to genius. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now it's De Paul. Fernandes. Messi. Romero. That's good play. Romero. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. Real chance! He can get that clear. That has been cut short. Vitinha. João Felix. João Felix. Chance to deliver. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Portugal head into half-time 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. McAllister. And here's Messi. Shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. McAllister. Otamendi. Now that's well seen too. Ruben Neves. Senesi cuts out the pass. McAllister. Acuna. De Paul. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Otamendi. Acuna. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. That's tidy. That's a super give and go. And here's Messi. Oh, good spread. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shooting chance! It's out for a goal kick. Plays it out wide. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Romero. Messi. Romero. Messi. De Paul. Acuna. That is lovely. Decent chance! It's anyone's ball now. And it's McAllister. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Araujo. Ruben Neves could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
João Felix skims one in. Acuna. Now it's De Paul. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's McAllister. Spread out to the left. Inacio is there and he can get that clear. João Felix. Vitinha. João Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. Araujo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. McAllister. De Paul. That's been drilled forward. Out to the left it goes. Acuna. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi. Senesi. Now it's De Paul. Now it's Messi. Caresses it through. Now it's McAllister. Now here's De Paul. And he's there to clear it. Well read, and the danger is averted. João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's found support out wide. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Senesi with the clearance. Romero. Moved on forwards. Argentina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. De Paul, now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Knocks it out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aim forwards. Messi. Could be danger here. Throws in his head. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's running through. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. De Paul. Over to the left. McAllister. And he shoots! Mendes clears it away. Out towards the flank. McAllister. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
And it's Vitinha. Senesi. Messi. Senesi. Otamendi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Acuna, played into the middle. Have it back, and can go again. Pedro Neto. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Gonzalo Inacio, played towards the other side. Otamendi makes the interception. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Lovely feet. Driving forward. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. McAllister. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Nice control. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance has gone a-begging.
Senesi forwards and with intent, calmly anticipates. Ruben Neves with 2 goals already to his name. Messi. Messi. McAllister. Messi. Romero. Messi. Romero. Messi. Proves too strong. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Inacio can get it clear. He's having a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Pedro Neto chips it through. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Musso sends that a long way. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Messi. Gets it away. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
That's very neat. Crosses it in here. That has been knocked clear. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And claimed it back swiftly. That's good play. Pedro Neto! Was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. McAllister. Inacio cuts it out. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Araujo. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Oh, super find. João Neves. And that is a little undercooked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. That is a great pick out. João Felix aimed in towards the centre. Otamendi can get it clear. De Paul. McAllister. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. João Cancelo, who does have an assist to his name. Araujo. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's João Felix. Wins the duel this time. And it's McAllister. McAllister, it's lofted through here. Oh, what a pass! And Messi! João Felix in acres of space out wide. Vitinha. Vitinha played into space. Ruben Neves tries to thread one through. Last-ditch defending. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played out to the right. Romero. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. João Cancelo. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's DePaul. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's McAllister. A chance to play it in. No way through, so back it comes. Inacio gets rid without sophistication. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gonzalo Inacio. Now it's João Felix. Now it's Messi. Mendes, and the keeper's got it again. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha looks to the other side. João Cancelo. DePaul. DePaul played over towards the opposite flank. Moved on forwards. Great position here. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Ronaldo played out to the left flank. Oh, played right into his path. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's João Felix. And a chance! Deftly away. Oh, they could be caught out here. João Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Senesi, gently done. Romero. He's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo. João Cancelo, aim forwards. And it's Rodrigo DePaul. DePaul. Played into the middle. Now it's McAllister. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Senesi. Senesi, he's gone direct here. Araujo. Pedro Neto. And they can counter here. McAllister. And they've got rid. Romero. Vitinha gets across to intercept that. Messi. And he's heaved it away. that time. Excellent interception. Argentina have a free kick. Messi, Romero. Oh, good ball! Messi chooses to go back. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
With the clearance, De Paul, João Neves with a fine tackle. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Out to the right. That is lovely. And it's Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here comes the corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Inácio getting this one clear. João Felix lobbed in behind, and he's lost his man here. Succumbs to the pressure. Otamendi. McAllister. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. And he goes cross-field. João Cancelo. Now he's off and running. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nice physical challenge. De Paul. Now this could be a chance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Otamendi. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it, can he get away? De Paul does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Acuna. Acuna. McAllister. Acuna. Now here's the delivery. And the ball is out of play. Senesi. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's McAllister. Inacio does well to get it back. João Neves. Just a quarter of an hour to play. João Cancelo shifted upfield. And it's Cancelo. Cross. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Senesi, and it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Ruben Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. De Paul. Produces a cross. And that's out of reach. Calmly anticipates. Senesi shifted upfield. Romero. And here's the pull. Araujo gets good distance on it. Looking to break at pace. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's there to get it away. And it's Mendes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Felix, too strong for his opponent there. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Field, changing the point of attack. Gonzalo Inacio. João Felix. Spread out to the left. So who's he picking out? Referee's given a throw. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. That looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Paul. Now who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. Messi. Shot at goal! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. João Felix. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot, forwards and with intent. João Felix, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi. De Paul. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. McAllister. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. João Cancelo. Araujo. Gonçalo Inácio. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio, he's fizzed it forward. Diogo Dalot, who's on a run down the left wing. And here's João Felix. Time to deliver.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedro Neto.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Searching pass he's played there.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Joao Felix.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Otamendi aim forwards. Diogo Dalot attempts a clearance. Romero. And here's Messi.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Corner it is. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Dalot. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Vitinha. Cross it goes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diogo Dalot is fouled. Joao Felix. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And the shot's on here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Very much into the last knockings. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Changes him with that pass. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Araujo. Pedro Neto.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gonçalo Inácio. Araujo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Crossed into the middle.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Cristiano, takes a shot! And it's Dalot. Oh, it's come loose! Oh, sweet feet! are a few waiting for it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's played forward. Final seconds, this has to be it. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Romero.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Otamendi. Oh, some tackle that. João Neves. João Cancelo. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Played towards the other side. Good play on the left-hand side here. João Felix. Over to the left. Played in by Dalot. Otamendi with the clearance.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, that's well seen too. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Diogo Dalot goes on a charge down the left. And it's Ruben Neves. Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Dalot going full steam ahead down the left flank. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Acuna. Moved on forwards. Acuna. It's been slipped through. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Turns and goes back. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ronaldo, real chance! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has two. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
McAllister, now he's got space here. And that has been cleared. And it's McAllister, played out wide. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Inacio forwards and with intent. McAllister. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Played into space out wide. Pedro Neto. Do have a chance to counter here. Probing pass. McAllister providing an outlet on that flank. Acuna. And that's a throw. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question now, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Simeone. McAllister. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gonzalez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Acuna with the short one. Simeone's cross. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look for business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Maybe sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
A true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong.
Yeah, he's fouled it now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vega. Diogo Dallo, head over towards the opposite flank. That is a great pick out. Acuna getting this one clear, and here's Neto. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. That is good strength. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's a goal kick. Diogo Dallo cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Neto. Real chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Portugal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Paredes. Messi. Paredes. Paredes shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva, he's gone direct here. Otamendi. Romero. That's the throw. That's a little off target. Simeone. Back into the middle. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Senesi gets good distance on it. De Paul chips it through. Diogo Dallo. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi, he's found some space. Messi, and a chance! such a clever touch. Paredes. De Paul. Senesi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. De Paul does well to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Paredes. Now it's Alvarez. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Turns and goes back. Acuna. McAllister. Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Defending, but that'll do. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross goes in there. Ruben Neves. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's Rodrigo de Paul. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's come loose. And he has been fouled there. Nuno Mendes. McAllister. McAllister. Now it's Simeone. Now it takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Simeone. Simeone. And he's on his way! That's going to go a long way. And here's McAllister. Mendes gets it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. McAllister clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's had a shot! De Paul. And they can counter here. Romero. Simeone chasing after it. Vega. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo played out to the left flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Romero gets it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quality ball. Tries to get it clear. Argentina have reclaimed it. And here's Alvarez. Lobbed in behind. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Otamendi. De Paul. And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot, forwards and with intent. Ruben Neves, aim forwards. And it's Mendes. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Messi. Argentina are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Diogo Dalot. Antonio Silva. Argentina already required to chase the game. Diogo Dalot. Succumbs to the pressure. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Romero looking to hit the byline here. De Paul. And here's Alvarez.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Oh, shooting chance! Mendes clears it away. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, smashing header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. Simeone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Otamendi gently done. Diogo Dalot attempts a clearance. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Out to the right. Now can he find a finish? Cleared without complication. Played back in. Messi. De Paul. It's anyone's ball now. McAllister knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's played it in. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi plays it short. Quarter of an hour played. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Simeone. Senesi. Paredes. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's onto this. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a good run, that. Great timing. McAllister forwards and with intent. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Danger averted for now. Antonio Silva. McAllister. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the ball's come loose here. Alvarez, spread out to the left. Simeone. De Paul. And here's Messi. Deftly away. Paredes, shifted upfield. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mendes. Nicely intercepted. Simeone. Romero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vega. Antonio Silva. Vega. And he's away. And Alvarez! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Pedro Neto. Diogo Dallo. Big chance! No, not this time.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Romero. De Paul. Romero. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Cross. Still very early doors, but it is a close... Alvarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
McAllister clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Acuna gets across to intercept that. De Paul. Alvarez. Simeone. Acuna. Simeone. That is lovely. Can he deliver? Simeone. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has a look and plays it forward. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Antonio Silva chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul. McAllister. Messi, and Messi! Decent enough try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it cuts out the supply. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Alvarez. Diogo Dalot gets over and intercepts. De Paul. Simeone. Ruben Neves makes the interception. Diogo Dalot. And here's Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caresses it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Vitinha. Vega. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Simeone. He has found the way through. Vega with a definite foul there. That's going to be a booking. Argentina are level. Oh, that is a bit special. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vitinha. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Pedro Neto. And that was very necessary. They get a throw in. Vega. McAllister. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vitinha. Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. He can run onto that. Senesi is there and he can get that clear. Moved on forwards. Simeone. Nuno Mendes. It's a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Senesi. Simeone. Over to the left. Vega. Diogo Dallo. Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. It's really well cleared. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. And that has been clubbed away. There will be a throw-in. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Paul, and it's played forward. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Time to deliver. Chooses to go back. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. Good take, and is he in? And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves! Oh, that is very close.
Ruben Neves brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Romero, lovely feet. Chance! And it's been taken short. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Picks it up out wide. Nuno Mendes. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Ruben Neves. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Clearly not happy with that.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Showing good feet. Pedro Neto. Senesi aim forwards. Alvarez. Simeone. Caught offside that time. Rui Silva, long ball by the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo, out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, can he get onto this? De Paul is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Paredes clears it away. Now it's to Paul. Romero. And here's the Paul. And it's played into the middle. Vega getting this one clear. Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, good ball, and the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Now he has two. Portugal go into the lead. Argentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. McAllister, Simeone. Now that's well seen too. Vega, gently done. Pedro Neto looking understandably energised after his goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Otamendi. Senesi moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Diogo Dalot, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this need...
Messi! That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. That has been cut short. Paredes. Romero. De Paul. Romero. Romero shifted upfield. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's put paid to a promising move. Oh, Red, nice interception. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. And here's Messi. Messi played out towards the right wing. Cross in. And the keeper beats it away. Chance for a shot! Aim forwards. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Messi. Messi gently done. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nuno Mendes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinged towards the front line. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Diogo Dalot. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul. Alvarez. Simeone. Acuna. And here's De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. And here's Pedro Neto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldo at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, that's neat. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Nice physical challenge. Messi. Romero. And that could set him on his way. Now it's to Paul. Moved on forwards. Into the channel. That has found him in acres of space. And it's Paredes. And here's Alvarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alvarez has been caught there. It's a foul. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And they've got rid. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Romero. Looking to break at pace. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Now it's Pedro Neto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to gift it back. Vitinha. That'll be a throw. Vitinha. Paredes. And it's played forward. Acuna shifted upfield. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? Across it goes. Alvarez. McAllister. Simeone. Acuna. That's Simeone. Clipped into space. Shapes to shoot! He scores! A goal and a really telling moment. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Played into the middle. Oh, that's nice and simple for the keeper. Antonio Silva cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. De Paul. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Romero aimed forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking here to chip it through. Nice control. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance, corner. Clear away. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Now then, the ball's come loose. Time added on 4 minutes. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot looks to get on the end of this. Nicely intercepted. Senesi. Simeone. Acuna, gently done. The final seconds now. Oh, that's a nice ball. Romero. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Driving forward. Paredes. Senesi. Paredes. Otamendi shifted upfield. Ruben Neves, probing pass. And here's Alvarez. And it's Messi. Played out wide. That's very neat. De Paul. Paredes. The right, Messi, and here's the Paul, produces a cross, the keeper gets his hands on it. Ruben Neves, Vega, aim forwards. Diogo Dalot. Moved on forwards. Ruben Neves. Vega. Out towards the flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone. De Paul. Messi. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. McAllister wins the duel this time. Acuna. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
De Paul. Messi. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Simeone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mendes, who's on a run down the left wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Vitinha. Vitinha! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi. De Paul. Romero. Out of play for a goal kick. McAllister. Senesi. Romero. And it's Messi. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. De Paul. Alvarez. Simeone. Simeone spreads it out wide. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And the finish! Good effort first time.
I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Vega wins the duel this time. Antonio Silva. Vega. Ruben Neves. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's good play. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's hit the crossbar. Gets it away. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Receives chance for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Otamendi. Paredes. The pull, now he's off and running. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vega. And it's Dalot. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's cut it out. Acuna. Acuna forwards and with intent. De Paul. Messi. Alvarez. Alvarez has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ruben Neves getting this one clear. And here's the pull. Romero. De Paul. Very nicely done. Played out wide. De Paul. He is just caressing the ball. De Paul, and he shoots! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Played into space out wide. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. McAllister. Acuna. Senesi. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. Antonio Silva gets over and intercepts. Senesi. Paredes. Long ball looking to counter. Vega makes the interception. Ruben Neves shifted upfield. And it's Dallo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nice interception, well timed. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And they've been given a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha knocks it out wide. Diogo Dallo elects to cross. Pedro Neto. Decent chance! Missed by a fraction. De Paul. Oh, good spread. And here's Alvarez. McAllister. Paredes. Romero. Nicely shaped cross. Nuno Mendes. Oh, a delicate chip through. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Nuno Mendes. It's a loose ball. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Ball swung in. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Pedro Neto, played out to the right, he's got away. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
That's Simeone. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And here's Pedro Neto! There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Vega, aim forwards. Out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get Pedro Neto! Could be danger here. Attempts a clearance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back into the middle. Played out to the right. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Otamendi gently done. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moved on forwards. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez. Out to the right. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Thinks one through, and he's just misjudged that one. Acuna. Oh, good spread. Messi chasing after it. Nuno Mendes.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Vitinha. And he goes cross-field. And it's Dallo. Oh, nice touch. Done delicately. Diogo Dallo. Senesi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's played forward. That's been won straight back. Otamendi. Romero. De Paul, McAllister, Acuna, hangs one in, Mendes with the clearance, and that has been cleared. And here's De Paul, he can get that clear.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vitinha. Mendes looks to the other side. Vega. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Simeone, who's set up one goal so far. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Mendes looking up to see who wants it. And it's Vitinha. De Paul gets a foot in here. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi shifted upfield. McAllister. Acuna, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Acuna. Rui Silva sends that a long way. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ruben Neves goes short. Shot, surely! Acuna, gently done. Vega. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. And he decides to cross it. Punched away. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Acuna. Forwards and with intent. Ball is over the line. Senesi. Acuna. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. The big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
get it clear. Lovely bit of skill. Paredes. Romero. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Paredes. Simeone, spread out to the left. So that's going to be another corner. Messi with the short one. Time to deliver. Alvarez's cross. Pedro Neto. That's good running with the ball. Nuno Mendes. Diogo Dalot. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Otamendi tries to clear. Now it's Messi. Romero. Oh, this looks sharp. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Played out to the right. No way through, so back it comes. And it's played into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Otamendi. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so good. Shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it. Diogo Dalot with the clearance. And it's McAllister. And here's the ball. Showing good feet. Alvarez! That is a little undercooked. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Simeone. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted in. Now that was very necessary. McAllister. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's run loose here. And here's McAllister. Out for a throw. De Paul. And it's McAllister. Ruben Neves defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Argentina can break now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Simeone. McAllister. Messi. And here's the Paul. Oh, such a clever touch. The ball is fouled.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Antonio Silva, gently done. Played out wide. This is gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Diogo Dalot crosses it in. McAllister gets it clear. Alvarez. Messi played out to the left flank. That's tidy. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Acuna does really well to win the ball there. Simeone. Played into space out wide. Simeone. Simeone's cross. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Ruben Neves spread out to the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ruben Neves goes short. Proves too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And he's heaved it away. Throw it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. McAllister. Now here's the delivery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto tries to dink it through. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And here's Neto. Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot!
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Alvarez wins the duel this time. Acuna. That's a throw. Simeone. And it's McAllister. Lovely feet. Romero looking to get on the end of this.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Out to the left it goes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Antonio Silva. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's gone back to the keeper. Antonio Silva. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Tries a deft little ball. Played in by Dalot.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto! Should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Antonio Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha shifted upfield. Oh, just skips past his man.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Antonio Silva. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? Vitinha out towards the flank. Is the shot on? Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. And here's Vitinha. This might spell danger. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Martinez herring after the ball here.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Antonio Silva, aim forwards. Pedro Neto.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Moved on forwards.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Acuna, who played through for the wide man. Nice control. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's good play. So who's he picking out? No, he can't get past him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's very neat. And here's Neto. Vitinha. Getting this one clear.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he get onto this? And it's been played through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Diogo Dalot. Ruben Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. In comes the corner. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha have it back and can go again. Ruben Neves. Diogo Dalot. Played with finesse. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he thumps it clear.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Romero shifted upfield. Diogo Dalot. Ruben Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Simeone. Always onto this.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Messi.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Dalot. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. Hit into the middle. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from him.
Searching passes played there. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Danger averted for now. That's a throw.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Otamendi aim forwards. Romero. Messi.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Plays it through. Plays it across. Diogo Dalot is there and he can get that clear. Keeper's got good distance on that. Romero gets across to intercept that. Otamendi. Romero. And it's Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but flubbed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Romero. He's found a way through.
DePaul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Oh, it's come loose. And that's a goal kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nuno Mendes. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's played into the area.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Messi. Romero. And that's aimed into the middle. McAllister. Fernandez. Over to the left. Acuna picks it up now. Paredes. Senesi. McAllister laid out to the left flank. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Rui Silva sends that a long way. Otamendi. Otamendi gently done. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Fernandez. Acuna. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Romero. Fernandez. Palacios. Argentina desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Played out to the right. Palacios! Hits off target and by quite a way. Well, there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fernandez. Messi, oh, good spread. Out to the right. And it's played in. João Cancelo gets rid without sophistication. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Senesi. Paredes. Martinez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Do have a chance to counter here. Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. João Cancelo tries to clear. João Cancelo looks to the other side. Decent progress down the left. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina stumble at the first hurdle. That has derailed their bid somewhat, and now the pressure is very much on. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of opening the group. They're immediately under pressure to bounce back in the next one, but they can cling to a few positives from this and get right back into the mix, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now available on general sale for the tee box.